Welcome to the Colts rebuild. Daniel Jones is just coming off an ACL injury, and Jonathan Taylor is still cooking. Can I bring this franchise to the glory days like Peyton Manning did? Or is it just going to end up back in the garbage? I have 6 seasons and I have to play the moments. For every moment I don't complete, I have to spin the wheel of punishment. That could mean no free agency, trading my best player for nothing, benching my quarterback for a season. Can I bring the Colts back from the dead? The Colts right now are not in a bad situation, but they're in an alright situation. With Phillip Rivers being their quarterback for one season, I can't believe he's an 84 star. Like, man just came back from retirement. He has his 12 kids. He was chilling with his life and they brought him back. And now he's a star 84 Madden, which is crazy in my opinion. But the offense is not bad. Like, Philip Rivers didn't do so bad because the pieces around him weren't bad. We have Jonathan Taylor, 88, still cooking, 1,500 yard season last season. Michael Pittman Jr., I feel like he really fell off the wagon because of like Downs and then Pierce. Like, the younger receivers took over and I felt like Pittman just kind of like got lost. Like, they just forgot about him. So at the end of the day, let's just hope like, we could still keep him and he could still produce, because I feel like he hasn't produced as when the Colts first got him, because now the other receivers took over. But we did get ourselves a good tight end in the draft, Tyler Warren. He cooked. And I don't know why they have him as the fullback when he should be the starting tight end. The offensive line is pretty solid. Like, we have Nelson, we got Romaine, and we have decent center, right guard, and a right tackle. Defense wise, though, we have a solid line. Buckner, 88 star, Stewart, 85. We got pretty solid edge rushers. We got this rookie to Malua, if I said that right. We're gonna put him as backup, and we have solid corners with Ward, Howard, and more. We do need a free safety. Strong safety, we're looking pretty good. We do need more linebackers though, because I think this 66 Sam ain't cutting it, and this Will ain't cutting it. The mic is fine, but I think Franklin is on the older side. So overall, I feel like, he's going to get replaced sooner or later. I think we're starting with a solid foundation. All we have to do is just build more better pieces around. The question mark is now, do we just play Philip Rivers for one season since he is a star and he's better than Daniel Jones, and we basically gave up on Richardson? Or do I just start Daniel Jones and then if he shits the bed, we go out and get the best quarterback, hopefully, because we have a high pick? And to be honest, I don't really know, but I think we'll just stick with Philip Rivers, because at the end of the day, I don't think Daniel Jones and Richardson are going to be the quarterbacks for the future to get us to the Super Bowl. So let's see who we have to go against first season. We're going against the Dolphins, which at the end of the day, that's, you know, not a bad opponent, but not a good opponent either. And I'll take it more than anything because I've been playing trash lately and I really need to abuse a bad team. So let's see how we do against the moments. All right. They want us to take advantage. We're in the red zone. Let's see if we can actually take advantage of it. All right. So who do I want to go? We have weapons now, so I got to take advantage. Why the hell did it look like he was wide open, but then the corner deadass just like snuck up and almost picked it off? Thank God that it's not those type of objectives where if I don't get the first down at all, it won't let me go for it. So I got lucky. Now I just need to get it or I'm going to fail the moment. Pittman, I'm trusting in you. Why? Why did I think Pittman was still good? This is why they're moving on from him. What do you think they re-signed Pierce? And then Josh Downs' contract is not up yet. Pittman is just, he's forgotten. I'm not saying he's horrible, but like, and I have to spin the wheel. Big third down. Now we got to make a stop. We got to make sure that they only get a field goal for my trash decision. Come on. Oh, God. Pick. Wait. I don't know what the hell am I supposed to do there. You're telling me that my corner CPU, the computer, didn't decide to jump in front of that ball was thrown so bad that there's no way the corner didn't have time to be like, oh, wait, I could go get that. Man, let the receiver have a chance to get the ball and then just got mossed and then he got the first down. Can we get our first win of the season with the Colts? I couldn't do nothing. Let's see if the computer could do something, especially after what just happened. And we lost to a field goal. At least we didn't get blown out. It was still a competitive game, but I really think I could have done something to make this game very like either we won or we would have tied this game, because there's no way in hell like we don't win against the Dolphins. Like, no offense to Tua, bruh, but like the CTE, that's why he got dropped from the Dolphins. Like the CTE ain't cutting it anymore. Oh my God, Philip Rivers threw 2 interceptions and two only threw one. Okay, Philip Rivers in Madden, he's not him. I'm not gonna lie. We might have the first round pick next season. Jonathan Taylor, 50, 1 touchdown. That's good. Pierce, 50, Downs, 59. Taylor, 20. Pittman had only 23 yards. Ward had 1 interception. We got picked off by Fitzpatrick and Dotson. Overall, Philip Rivers might not be able to get us a good season, but at this point, I'm gonna have to just take the tank, and let's just hope we can get ourselves the quarterback for this future. Like I figured, 4-13. Philip Rivers, just go back to being a family man. That's what you love doing, because I can't believe you have like 12 kids. Like I know you made a lot of money in the NFL, but like, damn, like, is those taxes hitting? Because like, that's a lot of kids. 20-13, not bad for being a quarterback that is coming out of retirement. He did get sacked 49 times. The offensive line, we need to improve it for sure, especially for the next quarterback. Jonathan Taylor still getting his yards, 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, only 1 fumble. Pretty good season. Josh Downs, he's going to be that number 1 receiver. 1,300, 10 touchdowns. Okay. Michael Pittman Jr. had 5. Warren had 500 for 4. And 700 yards for Michael Pittman. Okay. Alec Pearson had 500 for 0 touchdowns, which is kind of crazy. I'm surprised Pittman did better than Pearson. But at the end of the day, it is Madden, so it's not going to be realistic. Even though no. In real life, Pearson did do better than Pittman, I think. Let's see our sacks, though. Buckner, 8 touchdowns. Okay. Pay another 8. Wait. What did I just say? I said 8 touchdowns. Okay. I meant 8 sacks, and then Pay with another 8 sacks. Lewis with 4.5. Stewart with 4. Latu with 3. We were a little low on the sacks. Our defense needs to get better. Interceptions, though. Okay. Cameron? I think that's his name. 4 interceptions. Franklin, 2. Moore, 1. We had a decent amount of pretty interceptions. I like that. Overall, the team, though, I think we're looking very decent, especially on the pieces for weapons. I think we just need to get a better offensive line, most likely center and right guard. Draft or in free agency, if we even have those, because at the end we got the wheel of punishments to deal with. We need to get better wills, a better Sam for sure, a better free safety, And I think more depth in the line because I feel like we just need to be able to have like those extra players to be able to give pressure. But now we got to see what the wheel has in store for us. So let's find out. The wheel, the moment where either our season is fucked or we have a chance because this wheel could be our demise. First wheel spin. What did we get? Sign a player for 1 year. Honestly, I'll take that because we're on negative cap and we might not be able to sign some players. And we let's hope it's just not a good player. And if it is, let's just hope he doesn't want a lot of money. Because now thinking about it, this is good because we still have free agency and we still have our rights in our draft to be able to pick whoever we want. But now the second wheel spin could screw this over. All right. Spin wheel random play. Okay. These are two solid picks for the starter. I do not want to keep taking my chances on this, but I'd rather take these than benching my quarterback, even though we don't even have a quarterback yet. But if it's our rookie, he needs to play. And then imagine no free agency. How am I supposed to get better, even though we have no cap, but just in general? At the end, we got lucky. So let's just hope I don't continue this trend of playing bad. So we decided to sign new coaches because, at the end of the day, those coaches were not going to cut it. So we decided to get Brian Dable, which I don't know at the end how he didn't get signed yet, but he did get let go in real life. So at the end of the day, it's fair. Jonathan Cannon, let's hope he's a good defensive coordinator because what he was doing with the Cardinals, he's not doing so well over there because the Cardinals are just bad. So we gotta sign Pierce for 1 year, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to maybe overpay for this to go through. And if it doesn't go through, we just lose a quarterback as our a wide receiver as our punishment. But at the end of the day, I do not want to lose my one of our good wide receivers. Let's hope he accepts. He might not. And he accepts. We did overpay for him. So now we just wasted quite a bit in cap. We had 41, and now we still have pay to, pay. And we have a right tackle that's not interested, and we might have to just get a right tackle in the draft. We got quite a bit of players, but at the end of the day, the draft is going to be our friend. So for the first pick of the draft, pick 3, we're going to go with Andy Church. This is going to be our franchise quarterback, hopefully. Let's hope that we just did not pick a bust, and at the end of the day, we get screwed for the future because the Colts are known for that. Anthony Richardson is one of them to be known, especially giving up on his team, saying I'm too tired when he's getting paid millions of dollars, when at the end of the day, like, you can't be doing that. So now, can we get this franchise to being great again? B, hidden dev? Okay, we got a hidden dev. So there's potential. Now it's up to see how we could develop him. And if the Colts don't have a good developing system, Brian Dable is going to be to blame and he's going to get fired. So at the end of the day, we have our quarterback. So we're going with Elliott Ross for our free safety since we needed a better player on that. We needed a star and we need to get this defense to be better. And I think Elliott Ross might be that guy. Let's just hope. Okay, another B minus this time though. Hidden dev. Okay, another hidden dev. Right now we're looking good. We decided to go for a center, Cam Hanna. At the end, we need the offensive line to be good for the rookie, especially if at the end of the day, he might be running for his life. And I don't think he's a mobile quarterback. So we just need to get better at protecting our quarterback, especially for getting sacked 50 times. But that is Phillip Rivers. At the end of the day, he got to be faster than Phillip Rivers. Like, Philip Rivers, like, come on, bro. He's coming back from like being just sitting in his bed in his couch, just chilling. Like, come on. Let's just hope. See. Okay. Let's hope he's hitting Dev though. And he's not hitting Dev. At the end of the day, as long as he could develop to be a solid center, we'll take it. And now I'm going to let the computer decide for the rest of the picks, because the 4th and the 5th, that's where my job gets harder and I don't want to be at blame. Did the computer give us some help? Let's hope. Okay, they give us a 75 right guard. The rest of the picks were whatever. Oh, they give us a 73 wide receiver. Okay, Lamb. Is he related to CD Lamb? If that's his bro, I'll take it. I doubt it though. And he's a 70. I'll take it. Even though it was a 70 overall center is fine. Now let's look how the team's gonna be for next season. Now that we have our quarterback in church, we have the right guard. We're gonna start Hannah or Hain. I don't know. I think it's Hannah. Offensive line is looking solid now. The only weakling might be the center, but let's hope he could, get good. Defense, though. I don't know why Madden does this. Like, I'm trying to think now. Does Charles or Carls play 2 positions now? So, like, do we have 3 linebackers in the outside, like, playing? Or, like, is it only 2, but he just goes in for every time they need a Sam? Like, this doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't they just put Land, even though he's a 58? At this point, he's duplicating himself. I don't know how that works. But now that we have Elliot Ross, we have our free safety for the future. Hopefully becomes an elite fast. He becomes good. We didn't really work on the line. We didn't resign Pay. We're letting the rookie, now that he's at 80, he's gonna get most of the reps, and let's hope he could ball out this season. Luta, he's a gold 79. Let's hope he could just get better and better and he goes off. Corners still looking solid. Ward, he's getting on the older side. He might be able to give us 1 more season. That's good. Maybe 2. And Payne or Cameron, he's at 84. He's still young. He's 20 years old. He's going to stay in that strong safety position. So going into next season, we're not looking bad. All that matters is that we start winning games with our new quarterback, and I start winning the moment. All right, so we're playing the Titans for season 2. And to be honest, right now our opponents are pretty damn easy. So I just need to take advantage because right now I'm playing like trash. All right, 3rd down. I gotta keep the drive alive. Can I actually freaking do something? All right. Tight end looking tempting right now. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Oh, tight end. Nice. Oh, my God. Hold up. Let's go. I'm going to take that, but if the tight end was slightly faster, that would have been good. All right. Right now, we're 1. Can we get 2 now? All right. It's a big 3rd down. They want me to get a stop. Let's see if we can stop Cam Ward. All right, Franklin.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I thought I stood in the right spot. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to go more to my right, but then it showed that I needed to get my tight end, like the tight end. And at the end, like, my team just can't tackle. And Kevin really just cooked us. Like, we did ass. All right. It's all tied up now. Can we finish the job and start 1-0? Especially with the new quarterback. And we won by a field goal. Oh my God. We're starting to win our first games. I'm surprised. Even though our opponents have been pretty easy. Right now, though. The moment we get competitive, they're about to be hard. You know what? Both quarterbacks played solid. And our rookies did find his first game, surprisingly. As long as I didn't mess up. Because if I would have messed up, then it would have been bad. I just, defense is not my specialties, realistically. So at the end of the day, I'm taking responsibility on that. I had to do a wheel spin, but like, I wish the computer would not let a touchdown go in. And then we did not run the ball. Only 4 attempts, 23 yards. Damn. Okay. Pittman, 84 yards. I'll take that. Um, Tight end, I like that. 49. Basically, it was just Pittman that went off. Defense, though, let's see. Sweat. Oh, no. We don't have Sweat. Pierman, 1 sack and he's 68. Uh, Buckner still with 1 sack. You know what? At the end of the day, our team got to the quarterback, and that's all that matters. Now, the moment of truth. Can we sneak ourselves into the wild card? Let's find out. And we just had a replica of last season. We only won one more game. And our rankings look horrendous. I guess the quarterback struggled. I guess he only had a good lucky first game. 26 touchdowns. Hold up. 26 and 14. It is his rookie season, though. I got to give him the benefit that he did get sacked 46 times, though. Taylor didn't get 1,000 yards. We weren't able to run the ball effectively. Downs is still doing his thing. He's that number one receiver. He's gonna be that receiver for a while. Pittman still 740. Pierce 730. Tight end about 500. 12 touchdown from Downs, and like we have three solid receivers. So at this point, us not having weapons is not a problem. So I think it's more on the defense and maybe the playbook and the offensive line. More the offensive line. Defense though, Stewart with 10 sacks. Okay. Buckner with 7. Carl. I'm gonna call him Carl. 4.5, not bad. The rookie from Oregon, 3.5, and he was only a 68 overall. I'll take that. Latua, I think he's a starter too, unless he's a backup. Only 2.5, a little disappointing. We were able to get to the quarterback, but we might need another dominant rusher or D tackle to be able to get us more sacks. Okay, Moore, 4 interceptions. Ward 2, even though he's getting on the older side. Carl, 1 interception, 2 with what I think 3 sacks. Oh no, 4.5. Our defense is solid, but I think we just need more time to develop. And overall, the team, let's see how they're looking. Gold, Church, Gold Downs, Taylor's a gold. Um, Everybody else is looking fine. Gold Nelson. Our right guard is a 79 now. Our center, we're gonna have to draft one, I think, because he might have been giving up a lot of sacks. Um, Pierman, 71, did pretty solid for his rookie year. Latua was injured, so maybe that's why he didn't do so well, because he is a gold. I felt like I expected him to go off. Ross is a 79. I think he was that already. Still the same for Carmen or by Newman, whatever his name is. Cam Ward about the same, more about the same. D line is fine. I think we just need a better D3, to come in when they get out. Overall, though, there's a lot of potential in this team. The only thing is that I gotta execute. We only have 9.12 million. By the time we get to free agency, we might only have 30 or 40, depending who we have to sign and depending who we get on the wheel. It's looking a little tough, but as long as the draft is our friend and we have a draft and we have control of the draft, we should be good. So let's see what the wheel has in store for us, because I wish I would have went 2-0, but my defense is just trash. And at the end of the day, I did say we were only gonna have 40 million in cap, but we have a lot more. But we do have some players to sign. And at the end, if there are crucial players, we might go downhill. So depending on what the wheel wants us to do, it could really make or break us. Okay. Draft only offense. I'm not mad, but I'm not happy either because at the end of the day, I really feel like we needed more to work on the defense, but the defense is looking solid enough to be able to just, do fine. The only thing though is that I guess it's a gift in disguise because we need that offense of line to be revamped. So I just gotta make sure I make the freaking best offensive line decisions and hope it pays off because I really wanted to work on the defense, but that's what we have free agency though. If we have enough money after we pay our players, we're good. So in this free agency, we decided to go for Rashid Rice and we re-signed Jonathan Taylor. He didn't accept it when it was, the window before free agency because, I was trying to lowball him a little bit, gotta save some money. I'm still gonna restructure his contract no matter what, at the end of the day, come on. But at the end of the day, we really did need to get another receiver because we lost Pittman and Pierce, but now we were able to get another solid number one option if Josh Downs is not cutting it. So he technically has two number ones, even though Rashid Rice is gonna be number two, I think. But he could overthrown him, and he's an X factor right now. So right now he is the better player. So overall, we're having the firepower. Now I'm just focusing on the offensive line. And let's just hope the defense enough is decent enough because we did lose some pieces on defense. So at the end of the day, whatever the computer gives us, since we're only able to draft offense, let's just hope it's enough to be able to keep the defense solid. I don't know if this has been done in the history of the NFL, but this is the first time I think I'm gonna do it where I'm drafting an offensive lineman, a center, Corey Knox, pick second in the first round. I don't think I've ever done that. Like, honestly, I don't think I've ever heard of that. An offensive lineman getting drafted second? This guy better be protecting the quarterback with his life. Like, in general, like, he better not give up 0 sacks because I would take a wide receiver. I would take maybe like another option that we need, but right now we really just need the offensive line. And I'm gonna sacrifice my second pick for the center. And at the end of the day, this is risky because if he's not hitting dev, I'm gonna lose it. It's a B. Okay, he's in a dev, but it's still kind of crazy that I just used my second pick for a center. So for our second round pick, we're gonna go with Tyrell Cox. At the end of the day, all we needed was really a center, and we only could pick offense. So at this point, I'm gonna get depth, and I think a 6'5" physical receiver will we need since we have speedsters. I feel like, Josh Downs shorter side, Rashid Rice, he's not that short, but he's more of a speedster. Let's get some big body in there, and let's hope we didn't make a mistake. B minus. He's not hitting. Good thing that he could be a solid wide receiver 3 for sure. Because at the end of the day, we did lose some depth wide receivers, and we need to make sure our quarterback has every weapon available. At this point, for our last pick that I'm gonna be selecting, we're gonna go with Juan and get a backup running back just in case Jonathan Taylor ever gets injured, dad, maybe the future running back sooner or later. And he's the best player available. There's no point of trying to find a player that, at the end of the day might be a miss. Let's just hope he could be a solid backup. B plus, hold up. High overall. That means already high overall. That's a good thing. And he's hitting dev. I'll take it. I'll take a backup running back that's hitting dev because at the end of the day, if we have to trade Jonathan Taylor or he's offering too much money, Juan, you up next. The computer, what do you have in store for us? Because I was only able to touch offense. Were you able to touch up my defense, though? 63. Oh, they gave us a 75 D tackle. I'll take it. As long as they gave us something, and we really need a D tackles. I'm not gonna lie, I should have overpaid for a old D tackle, or maybe re-sign one of our defensive D tackles. But like, we need for sure this D tackle to start cooking because our defense is looking little iffy. This is our offense now. Looking at it, Juan backup, he's gonna take second string snaps. Elite Rice with Downs, that's a solid duo. That could be one of the top duos. And with the solid tight end, offensive line is looking good. Hopefully Cox pays off as being maybe the first offensive lineman as a center to get picked second in the first round. Defense though. Cole Cole was really gonna have to do all the work because Smith and Rodriguez, I don't think they're very good. Corners, Ward, he's an elite again. Surprisingly, even though he's getting older, he's gonna have to just try to like hold it down because our corners are bad. We might just have to pick up some from the free agency for 1 year that didn't get signed. The line though, the edge rushers are solid. They're very young. They have potential. Hopefully, Latua can actually play a full healthy season. Our linebackers, though, Carl, I'm good with. Carl, I feel like he's still young potential. Franklin, he's on the older side. He's still 80 overall. He might decline, or maybe he might have a freaking revival season of him being still good and solid for us now. Free safety, Elliot Ross has a lot of potential to grow. And Bynum, as long as he stays solid and hopefully he could grow, because right now he's just been like in the same right now. So our defense is fine, but I don't know if it's like good enough to be able to help us win games. Maybe it can. If the rushers could go off this season, then yes. And we're gonna stick with the West Coast zone run. Defense at 3-4 is what is necessary for us to be good. But I don't know if I wanted to run a 3-4-3, but I think we'll just stick to it and see how the team just develops overall now. And let's just hope that we could find a way to sneak ourselves in because the division, it's not that competitive. The only competitive teams are Jacksonville and Houston. And at the end of the day, I feel like, it's only Houston right now because Jacksonville didn't even make the playoffs at an 8-9. If we could just do better than the Tie-ins and Jacksonville, we should be able to sneak in to a wild card. And for the season 3, we're playing the Cleveland Browns, which right now our opponents are fine. The Cleveland Browns shouldn't be as good right now unless they found their quarterback, and Shador Sanders is the franchise quarterback, because we don't know in real life is he's actually going to be that quarterback, because the Cleveland Browns still got Deshaun Watson stealing their money, and at the end of the day he's just going to have to sit. They were 3-14 last season, so I'm expecting to be able to beat the team, especially for us being 8-9. The first season we played, we were not so well like the Cleveland Browns the past 2 seasons, but overall I feel like we have a better team than them. It's 4th down, and they want me to keep the drive alive. 4th and 2. We're not running the ball. We're throwing the ball. I don't trust my offensive line just yet. I like a little Mitchell route. Well, I forgot we have Mitchell, even though you got traded. Wait, Downs. Are we dead ass? Why did I feel like he hit him with a little move, but at the end of the day, he just didn't finish? Like, he got stuck. Now we got defense to deal with. It's a big 3rd down. They want to make me get the stop, and let's hope I can actually complete that, because I'm about to be 2-0 or 0-2 for the wheel. Oh, thank God I controlled Ward. Oh my God. Imagine if we didn't have Ward. I'll take it. 1-1. I'll take it. 1 spin the wheel is not as dangerous as 2 wheels. 2 wheel spins. Because 2 wheel spins could cost me a lot. And at the end, we have nothing to be able to afford 2 wheel spins. So let's just see if we could go on a 1-0 start again, even though the 1-0 starts haven't been doing nothing for us. And our streak ended. We lost to 4 points, and at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know how I expect the season to go. This season could be another bad season. I don't know how long we gotta be tanking, but right now we're in
And
tanking
that's
mode.
it for my
Let's
partner
see how
Chris
our
and for
quarterback
our
done
entire team. I'm Mike
his
Tirico.
second season with
This
us.
has been a
The
presentation of the
quarterback has been
NFL
playing solid. He hasn't
on
really been
EA
like the
Sports.
problem.
With that, we say
Taylor
so
40
long,
yards, didn't
everyone.
run the ball too effective. Downs 94, I like that. Rasheed Rice only had 39. Downs has been doing his thing. Our tight end didn't really do so. Nothing. Defense, though. I feel like it could be defense. If we had a better defense, I think we could have won this game. Um, Latua 2.5. Garrett sacked us twice. Mason Graham sacked us twice. That's 4 sacks already. Wait, 5. But we basically kind of competed with them because Cole had a half a sack. Franklin had 1 sack. Um, GT had 1 sack. So we had about like maybe like 4-ish, and they had about 5. So we're right there with the solid offensive line. I think it's maybe the air defense, and that could be our demise. Either I'm really just tanking, or I need to get fired, or I just need to start doing something because right now we're looking horrendous. Maybe it's the coach, Brian Dable and Jonathan Cannon. You ain't cutting it. Y'all not here next season. Cause oh my gosh, another 4-13, bro. Like, come on. 26-13. He didn't really proven the interceptions, and his offensive line was better. The sacks went a little lower. I like that. Rushing the ball, Jonathan Taylor, for what I'm paying him for, he didn't really run the ball as well as I expected. Josh Downs still averaging 1,000. I mess with that. 800, about 800 yards for a Rice. That's fine, but only 1 touchdown. Like, was he not open in the red zone? 19 touchdowns from Josh is crazy though. That is very good. He's effective. He's that number one. He solidified himself as a number one for sure. 700 for the tight end. This tight end did get more yards this season and 4 touchdowns, but like, damn. Josh Downs really was just a touchdown machine. Defense, though, this is where it's a little iffy. Latua, 8 sacks. GT 6.5. 6.5 from the second year from Oregon. 6.5. 5.5 from Cole and his rookie year. Franklin, 3s, doing solid. Him being a veteran. Carl went down. He did have 3 interceptions, though. That's good. 3 interceptions. Ward had 3 interceptions. Wally had 2. Northcutt, he's a rookie at 2. That's perfectly fine. Let's see how the defense is looking, developing. Offense, I feel like it's gonna look the same. Okay, 80 from Knox, but at the end of the day, or Cox, um, I really feel like our center should be like an elite or a gold because I really just got him. I chose him for a pick 2. Like, I think I might have been able to get Cox, like, maybe in the second or third round, but I wasted it on him because I didn't know who else to waste it on. At this point, I should just got a lead receiver. This might be one of the worst picks of history. No wonder they don't select offensive lines that high, realistically. Like, the highest I think offensive line gets selected is maybe 15, 10. Okay, 10 maybe might be pushing it. Okay, Rice is going down. He didn't do so well, especially only having 1 touchdown. Everybody's morale's not looking the best. Defense though, 84 to 2 now. Um, Bynum went down. Ross went up though. He went up 3. Ward's still the same. Wally 79 now. Ooh, Cole became an elite. That's what I'm talking about. We need to find these secret superstar pieces that are able to get us over the hump. We need people around him though, because 73 Rodriguez and 73 Smith ain't cutting it. Now, the moment of truth. Can we change this organization around next season? We have to find out though what the wheel has in store, because that's the only thing that's stopping us right now. So for our coaches for next season, we decided to get Ben Johnson and Dan Quinn because we need to make sure these players lock up and they start playing good football. Because at this point, we're just playing bad. And these coaches better get them right. The moment where it might define if this streak of losing seasons continues and I should just give up the job and give it to somebody else. Let's hope the wheel doesn't finally bite us in the ass. Because right now the wheel's been a little lenient on it. I'm not gonna lie. I could expect it a little harsher, but now I might jinx myself thinking about it. Oh God, what is that? Why? Why did I just shut up, bro? Why didn't I just shut up? Now our quarterback has to be benched for a season. Our quarterback that's been slowly getting used to playing with the team and going into his third year where he could thrive has to sit and redshirt it for a season. I gotta put him on timeout. Oh, I don't know what to do. We're just gonna have to go get a quarterback. We don't have the opportunity to take one more season. What am I? I'm about to be in my 5th season. I just realized. Yeah, I think this is going into my 5th season. Are we dead ass? Like, come on. This offseason, we decided to go for Gibbs and Arnold. We need another corner. We couldn't sign Ward anymore because at the end of the day, he was getting old and he was going to decline. And Gibbs, you might be thinking, why the hell would you get another running back when you just signed Taylor? We're going to use Taylor as I'm not draft capital, trade capital, so we could get ourselves another quarterback that might be able to be the quarterback to get us over the hump. Because at the end of the day, we're going into our 4th season. I said 5th. 5th would have been crazy because at that point, we only needed one more. We only got this season and 2 more seasons, and then it's over. So right now, we need to make sure we start winning games. And if we don't win games, this is not going to look like we have a chance at the Super Bowl at all. So we're going to be trading Jonathan Taylor for Derek Barnes. He is on the older side. He has low cap. He's in the league right now, and we need our linebackers to be better. I didn't get a quarterback with Jonathan Taylor because at the end of the day, you know, I just think we need to make sure the defense gets better overall. So we're gonna be taking that. I did get a quarterback trading certain players that were just in the bench and were extras, and we decided to get ourselves Chase Johnston. Um he's 24 years old, 6'5". At the end of the day, he's a star dev, so he has potential to, grow. And at the end of the day, we didn't give up a loss to be able to be like, we're screwed for the draft. And then we just got picks and a linebacker 3 and 4th, which could help us. And then we have a 99 Gibbs and we have a gold Juan backup running back, which he could have started, but we want him to get more experience and sooner or later, he'll be the future. Maybe. Defense though, now we have Barnes as our will. We need to go out in the draft and get a Mike for sure. And we need to get out another corner because Wally's not doing bad, but like we need another star corner with Arnold. And we need to get more D tackles. So right now the draft is mainly defense for sure. And maybe, yeah, no, just defense. Because our offense looks solid. Now, let's just hope chance could give us a chance. So we have the first overall pick, which I could be crazy and just go get another quarterback. But at the end of the day, we trust in chance to give us a chance for one season. And then Andy, hopefully, he stay grinding. He gets even more hungrier and he dominates for his 3rd season. But let's just hope TJ Fox is that other dominant and he could become an elite Colt. Because if we can have 2 elite D tackles, our rush defense gonna be crazy. We're gonna be able to give time for the rushes to get to the quarterback. Let's just hope we didn't make a mistake choosing him as a 1st round. A plus. Hold up. Ranked 5th. And he's a hidden dev. He might be crazy. Right now, we might be able to build a very crazy young defensive line, which is very good. And for our second round pick, we're going to go with Blake Wells. At the end, we need a Mike linebacker, and we need to make sure our linebackers develop and start being, elite to be able to take care of the middle of the field and not let these easy first downs. Because at the end of the day, I feel like that could be a weak point. So let's just hope we didn't miss. Okay, B minus. Good. He's not a hidden dev, though. The good thing he's a high overall, so at the end, let's just hope he could develop into a star, but that is really a bummer. And for our third round pick, we're gonna go with Cam Phillips. We really were gonna go for a corner, but at the end, we didn't see no possible good corner drafting, and at the end, we just wanted to get the best player out there. And maybe we could change this guy into a corner, but I don't know how the free safety and the corner position kind of work. I feel like it's different techniques. So we just might keep him as, depth, and he could maybe take over Ross's spot if he gets injured, and shine. Let's just hope he's a hidden dev though. B, okay. And he's not a hidden dev. I guess it's a good thing that he's depth and he can just, be our backup. Let's just hope the computer is going to give us another favor and maybe draft us a good corner that I didn't see, but the corner position in this draft was very low and money ain't looking that well. We're negative 2.42 million, and that's most likely gonna be positive after doing restructuring and all that stuff, but money is tight. So free agency spending for me, it's very to a low minimum to no free agency now. So I just got to make sure the draft hits and we start winning. Now, this draft recap, did we get anything good? Ooh, we got a 74 tight end. Okay, I like that. Backup from Warren, maybe he could be a pass block, tight end. Another running back, 69. Rusher, yeah, we didn't really get anything too well besides our picks. Now, the team looking like going into our fourth season, which I really thought we were going into our fifth. And this we are, but I'm not too sure right now. Andy Church, you're gonna have to be benched. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just sorry. I gotta remember he gotta be benched. Because sometimes when I do best lineup, it's gonna put him back on. The offense is looking crazy. Chance has really the chance to give us the best opportunity, especially with all these weapons. Like he really has everything in his disposal to win. All he has to do is just play good football and freaking be our Superman. Wells, he's gonna be the starter. Hopefully, since he's getting the first starting reps, he starts balling out and knows he got to be great. By Newman is going down, so at this point, we might have to replace him sooner or later. But like overall, the defense is looking way better now. We do really need another corner too, unless Wally becomes the corner that we need. And I think he can. He is in the younger side, but our defensive line now, D tackles are looking good, especially Fox. Fox with Cole might be a crazy dangerous duo. Smith most likely he'll just try to be backing up, but I'm very confident at 88 elite Colts and Fox knowing that he could be a gold any moment or elite any moment. So we're looking pretty good. Maybe the only question mark is our damn quarterback because we don't have our starting quarterback. So let's see how he does in his first debut with this team. We got to play the Tennessee Titans again. And at the end of the day, we need a redemption because I don't know if we beat them. I think we might have beat them. So we're just going to win again. So let's just hope I could go 2-0 this time because I don't want to spin the wheel anymore. I don't want to have to rely on the wheel choosing my path in order to be able to win a Super Bowl because it's a little scary, especially my quarterback being benched. Imagine if I get him benched again. All right, it's third down, second quarter. The Titans only scored a field goal. They want us to take over and keep the drive alive and hopefully score. And we're close to the red zone. And all I have to do is just get the first down. That's all I have to do. I want to audible this though. Why am I so bad? Why did I just keep the first play? Why did I feel like Tyler Warren was gonna be in front of the linebacker, but except the linebacker was in front of him? Like, bro, come on. I thought he was gonna big body him. It's 31. They want us to stop him. Can we force a fourth down? We're going with the hammer blast. This position is the worst position I want to be in because at the end of the day, I'm already spinning the wheel. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. We have a rookie freaking linebacker. He is gonna get big body. Like, how? What am I supposed to do there? Now I have to spin the wheel twice, and we lost to a touchdown. Ah. Let's see how Chance did. That's my biggest worry. Okay, Chance didn't do bad. He didn't throw interception. He did that's all that matters. Running the ball though, Gibbs only had 33 yards, bro. We're paying him millions, bro. Come on, lock in. Okay, downs. Oh my gosh, 108, one touchdown. All right, I like that. Knox didn't do nothing. Rice only had 6 yards, bro. Lock in. Our Downs really was the only one to do something. Two with 3 sacks. I like that. Half a sack for Cam Phillips. Half a sack for Fox. Even though I need Fox to start cooking. What was disappointed was that Holt didn't get nothing. Is you good, Holt? Damn. Yeah, our defense struggled to get to the quarterback. I'm very worried. Can we at least see improvement from being 4-13 or 5-12? Can we at least get an 8-9? Maybe a 9-8? Let's see. Oh my gosh. I put it into existence. 9-8. We sneaked into the playoffs with Chance. Unless the computer accidentally put Andy. That's not me. All I'm hoping is just Andy. Let's just hope it's not Andy, I mean. Hold up. I sounded a little, like guilty that Andy started playing, but let's just hope. Okay, I don't know what to do now. Because what if Chance got injured and then Andy was like, that's my moment to shine. So let's just hope it was just Chance. Because now I feel like a fraud. Okay, I think it was Chance. 22 touchdowns. 22-15, basically similar to Church. Less touchdowns, more interceptions. He only had 35 sacks, though. That's good, though. Offensive line was protecting him good. The stat sheet was enough to get us to the playoffs. Almost 1,000 yards, basically 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 fumbles. The 3 fumbles a little iffy. Receiving though, Downs is just doing his thing. 11 touchdowns, bro. Man's a touchdown machine. Rice 747 with 4. At least he got more touchdowns finally. Cox, for being a rookie receiver, 501 touchdowns. I'll take that. 500 from Warren, 4 touchdowns. Everybody 1 touchdown from Gibbs receiving, and then the backup tight end 1 touchdown. Now defense though, Latua is averaging 8, but like I kind of want him to average more. But Hole had 7.5. GT had 6.5. Pierman, he's been a solid backup edge rusher, 5. Cam Phillips 3.5, not bad. Fox for his rookie year was 3 sacks. I wish he would have done more, especially for me giving up the first round pick for him. He's literally the first round pick as a D tackle. Has that been done before too? I don't even know. The rest of the players got solid sacks. We were able to get to a quarterback decently. A team sacks. Not no dominant rusher yet. Oh, Barnes. Okay, we got him for a trade. 5 interceptions. I like that. Okay, and 1 sack. Wells The rookie, okay, 1.5 and 2 interceptions. I like that. Arnold, half a sack, 2 interceptions. Okay, we caused turnovers and the rookies are doing their thing. Let's look at how the team's going into this matchup against the 11 and 6 Raiders. We're not playing like in real life, so it's not like we're gonna go against Fernando Mendoza. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact they have a solid receiver, especially for the Raiders being 11 and 6. And they have Aston Genty. Damn it, I forgot about that. Okay, 80. He went up, I think, five overalls, or maybe I don't even know. Elite from Downs, still Elite Gibbs, 80 Rice, staying solid. Gold Warren now, 86 Cox. Our right guard is 86 now. Offensive line is looking good. No wonder they only give up 35 sacks. I like that. Okay, 84 Barnes, and he's on the older side. That's good that he's still elite though. Wells, he wasn't really, the hidden dev type, but he sooner or later, maybe in this playoffs, if he balls out, he might get a star factor because he's 85 and he started as a 73, as I remember. Ross is 85 now. Okay. Bynum, went back up to 85. 82 Fox, not bad, but 92 Holt. Oh my gosh. The corners are solid. 84 Wally, I'll take that. Arnold 89. Team is building up pretty solid. I understand why we got a 9-8 record. We were the second best team. Oh my god, our division was competitive. 9-8 Titans, 9-8 freaking Houston. Everybody was 9-8. At the end, I'm surprised that the Houston didn't have a better record, or Jacksonville. Jacksonville was the one that didn't do so well. Let's look at the playoffs before we get into seeing if we can actually win our first wild card game, since we haven't even touched a wild card in 4 seasons. We gotta beat the second seed Raiders, and if we beat them, we have to go against the Buffalo Bills, which is crazy. First and second seed. Yeah, because I think that's how it works. Because if the Steelers beat the Ravens, they go here, they go to here, and they have to either face the Patriots or Houston, which our division is pretty damn stacked. Surprisingly, the Chiefs are not there, but the Steelers are there and the third seed, the Patriots, Houston, understandable. Okay, this side is a little different though, because the Giants are the number 1 seed. Okay, Detroit second, Vikings okay, Cardinals and Seahawks okay. A lot of the bird teams. What the hell? 4 bird teams. Cardinals, Seahawks, Falcons, Eagles. The freaking NFC's the bird freaking division at this point. Damn, I didn't know that there was 4 teams with birds. That's crazy. All right, now. They're ranked pretty damn high in all stats. 8-10, fifth in rushing, and second in defense in rushing. And we're only ranked top 5 and 3 on points and on passing yards, which I'm surprised. So that means our air defense is good. So our defense is really the big factor here, but our offense, I know for a fact, could compete because we have the weapons. Now let's see if this game is going to be a waste of time and we're just going to be a first round exit, or we actually could be the dark horse. The moment of truth. Is this game going to be a competitive game, or are we going to get shit on? Am I going to be able to see my quarterback? Wait. Let's just hope I didn't put an Andy in, because I don't know if I hit best lineup, but I don't think so. But besides that point, are we going to be able to see our team get to the next round, or are we going to get blown out? Because I want to see a competitive game, but if we dominate, I'll take it too. But we'll see if this game is worth watching. Okay, right now it's defensive right now. Second quarter still. Okay, they scored a field goal. We scored a field goal. Okay, right now it's looking very defensive. Okay, we just scored a touchdown. I like that. They just scored a touchdown. It's a very close game. 3 minutes left on the clock. First and goal, and we have the ball. Can we take advantage and score and take the lead? All right. Chance. Come on. We have Gibbs. Let's just run the ball. Oh my gosh. I thought he was going to get in the zone. He was so close. All right, we should just run the ball at this point. I don't want to risk us throwing an interception or anything. Oh, wait, I'll take it. I like that fake. Okay, Chance. I like that. All right. We're looking like we might move on to the second round, and I can't believe we're doing this against the second seed. All right, now the defense just has to hold on, because if the defense doesn't hold on, I don't know if I like this team going to overtime. But I just got to be confident. But this team, you know, it's really a dark horse right now. It has potential to be good, though. Okay. Who's their quarterback? I feel like that got to be an auto-generated quarterback for sure. All right, come on, defense. Okay. Don't let Ashton Genty break you? I'm surprised he didn't try to juke our player right there. And they really do have all 3 timeouts. So they have a chance to really score and go down the field. They can even go for a 2-point, but I doubt it. Come on, defense. Oh, my God. I guess I'll take the little short routes. At the end of the day, they're barely getting anything. If we get a stop here, we're good, but most likely they go for it. Come on, defense, defense. Oh my God, beautiful coverage. Who the hell is 27? I like that. Wally or Whaley, whatever his name is. He's been showing off. Like, he really wanted to be that second number 2 corner. Oh, wait, oh God. It looked like he was about to catch that. And we're moving on to the next round. They still do have all 3 timeouts, but I really don't see them doing anything with it, especially when we're in the 30-yard line and we're about to win out the game. So at the end of the day, it's really game over. Because if we score a field goal, we're up by 10. I can't believe we're actually going to move on. Now, let's see how the stats look. So we move on to the next round. Let's see how our offense and our defense, played. Because I think we're playing very good. Surprisingly, Chance didn't have a touchdown. It was a very defensive game. So that means our defense was really the main factor of us winning. But Gibbs getting 12 reps and 88 yards. I like that. I like the mentality of the coach. We hired a very good coach, Ben Johnson. He was like, just run the ball, run it down their throats. Okay, receiving though. Warren only had 34. Rice only had 36. They locked him down. Yeah, no, we really didn't have no air game. It was all run game. Defense though. Crosby got 2 sacks. Understandable. He's dominant. Hole had 2 sacks though. He showed up. Damn, they had Villavey too. Damn, okay. GT had 1 sack. So we basically tied on the sack battle, but we were just good enough to be better in the run game since their run game was... Wait. We really shut down Genty, who only had 9 yards and only a touchdown. So just because we ran the ball better, we won. And at the end of the day, I'll take the dub. The only thing I'm scared of now is that we're going to go against the best... The only thing I'm scared of now is that we're going to go against the Buffalo Bills, and Josh Allen is the truth. So, unless I'm wrong, but we have a juggernaut to take on next. The playoffs are looking like we got to go through the Bills to get to the Super Bowl, to get to the AFC Championship at least. And we're either going to face the Steelers or the Texans, which at this point, I think I'll face maybe the Steelers because I think the Texans have a very good defense, even though they gave up 25 points. Or maybe the Steelers might be the better team because they are the 3rd seed. So at the end of the day, if we could get past the Bills, I think we could really just compete with anybody because this Bills team is 14-3 for a damn reason. And if we make it to the Super Bowl, which there's a chance, we're either going to go against the Giants, Seahawks, or Detroit Lions or the Eagles. One of the birds, most likely, unless the Giants just take care of all the birds, which is crazy to have a lot of birds in this division. So now Is our team good enough to stop Josh Allen? Because Josh Allen in real life has been knocking at the door for a Super Bowl, and I'm surprised he hasn't gone to the Super Bowl. Like at the end of the day, Josh Allen might be the only quarterback to be able to have be so close to the Super Bowl, but at this point, it's like the team doesn't want him to get there. He's been Superman a lot. Yes, he sometimes he has struggled and it's been on him, but like most of the time he's been trying to put the team on his back and be Superman. And the team hasn't supported him as well. But now we might have to stop him again and he might have to go back to the drawing board because at the end, you're in our way and we got to get past you. Okay. The moment that we all been waiting for. Can we compete with the number one team in our division or in the AFC conference? First quarter, the Bills have the ball first. Can we do we have a good enough defense to be able to hold off this Josh Allen's offense? Let's see if this game is even worth watching. Okay, they just scored. And they're about to we're down. Okay, we have a field goal. We're down 10. Oh no, we're down 14. And they scored. We're down 14. And we just got dominated. We just got bent over and dominated. I couldn't keep up because at this point the Bills were just dominating us.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini
At the end of the day, I'll take it. We won our first playoff game. Like who did we think we were? Like, let's be honest. It was a very low percent chance we're gonna be able to get past the Bills, especially for them being the first seed. Like he threw 4 touchdowns. Hey, at least Chance didn't throw interception, but we let Josh Allen drop 350 and 4 touchdowns. We didn't touch him at this point. Gibbs couldn't do nothing in the run game. We did stop the run game, but the air game was all Josh Allen. Cooked on us with 81 yards and a touchdown. Downs only had 65 yards. He really needed to show off. Coleman went off and had a 129 and a touchdown. Rice only had a 58. Palmer had a touchdown for them because he had 39 for them because Kincaid. Gibbs only had 31. Warren didn't show up at all. I don't even know if he started. He had 1 drop, but I guess they locked him down for the night. The backup tight end rookie only had a 1 reception for 6 yards. Like, our offense was not clicking at all. Gibbs tried with those yards. Defense, though, we got cooked. 2.5. And then Andrew, another 2. Holt only had a 1 sack. They had half sacks. They won the sack battle. Oh, my God. They had 4 sacks in combined. No, wait. They had 6 to 7 sacks combined, dominating our offensive line. Yeah, we just got shit on. But at the end of the day, it shows that we have potential. And that wasn't even with our starting quarterback. It was mainly the coaches because I didn't even change the schemes. The scheme stayed the same. All we did is get better coaches and we try to get the defense better. Now we could just go back to the drawing board and get better. But the only thing that's in our way, again, for me being just a bad Madden player, is the wheel of punishments. And that's going to be a decide factor because now we know that we have a chance. But we're just not good enough to get past a first seed against Josh Allen. So now, these wheel spins are really going to start mattering. Because now that we're showing that we have a chance to go to the playoffs and win our first playoff game against a solid Raiders team, and we just get shit on against a very good Buffaloes team, we have potential. But now this wheel could destroy our potential. And the wheel spin is going to decide our fate. This is not looking very good if the wheel spin destroys us like the Buffalo Bills did. Oh, God, what is that? Spin wheel random trade. So one of our best players, it might get traded randomly. All right. Could have been worse, I think. But if it's one of our good players, it is worse. All right, let's see our second. Please, 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 please don't. Spin wheel random playbook. You know what? They're not that costly now. Because if we just get a scrub that has to be traded, we're fine. So maybe a D tackle that we still haven't got better. Well, actually, no, because whatever the position that the wheel chooses has to be a starter. So let's just hope it's an older player that's a starter, not one of our rookies that are our young players that are developed to be good. Because if it is one of our young players that are developing and are peaking to their prime, we might be screwed. So right now it's like it's not a bad wheel spin, but it's not the best. It's like right in the middle, It could be bad depending what it is. The moment where it could define the next season how it's gonna go. If this position is very valuable, we might be screwed because wherever we get for it might not be as good. And at the end of the day, I have to choose the worst, option because it is the punishment. And if I can't get anything back that's worth what I'm losing, we're not going to do so good, especially if that position is what we need to be great. All right, the moment of truth. Who is going to get traded? I'll take it. Offensive line is always replaceable. And at the end of the day, we could always go out and draft one. And yes, our offensive line looked like it was peaking. They were protecting our quarterback. But at the end, I'd rather lose offensive line than lose one of our D tackles that are developing to be good, or even a wide receiver that we need to get, you know, touchdowns. And I think we just got lucky right now. So who are we gonna use as our playbook in the upcoming season with Andy? Because Andy's our starter now. And we need to make sure this playbook is friendly for him and he could ball out because he's been throwing a lot of interceptions. And at the end of the day, I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather him have more touchdowns than interceptions, and his interceptions are close to his touchdowns. So I don't know what playbook is good, but I am guessing a playbook that's good is where it's a team that is a good competitive team. So let's just hope we don't get a trash team. I don't know if I'm a fan of the Titans because the Titans are in a rebuild stage similar to us. And yes, they have a good quarterback, Cam Ward, but I don't know if that playbook is in our favor. And if we have a bad season, it's going to be the playbook's fault. I'm blaming it on the playbook 100%. Let's just hope it proves me wrong and the Titans playbook is actually a good playbook. What I just realized is that we're getting rid of one of our best offensive linemen in their position, Nelson. I did say that every offensive line is replaceable and it's better, and I still think that way, but I didn't know it would be Nelson. Nelson is this one hurts a little bit, especially when we're gonna give away this for only two third round picks and a wide receiver that might get playing time most likely. Maybe third wide receiver at this point use as depth because at the end the other spots were better. We would have got a second or first round pick, and I'm going with the lowest overall. Yes, he is the star and he's young, but like realistically, does he really make us a lot better compared to the other players? Not that much. At the end, you know, I really don't think we're getting back what we were losing, but let's just hope we can make these picks count, and maybe he could be that secret weapon on offense for Andy. I don't know. Let's just hope it doesn't come and bite us. Now, I really felt like, we just need to get that D tackle and get that other star corner with Arnold and pair up, the defense with better players. And we're going to go with TJ Sanders this offseason and Thomas. Those players could really change this defense, especially on the line. Now that Colts and Holt have what's it called help, and the corner, Arnold can't doesn't have to be that, number one corner. He has another number one corner with him. Now It looks like we're starting to move some pieces. We have our starting quarterback now, and let's just hope the playbook doesn't really mess us up now, because I think that's the only problem that might get in our way. So for our first round pick, pick 25, now we finally have a freaking bad first round pick. Let's just hope this is not a bad pick though. We're going with Enrique Garcia. We lost our left guard. Let's hope he could be that next Nelson, which let's hope he's from Ohio State. Ohio State develops very good players, mainly wide receivers and quarterbacks, but more wide receivers. I'm very convinced that their wide receivers are all on steroids. Like they go into that facility, they start injecting their food, they start injecting whatever into them, and they just become machines because there's no way that they haven't like questioned why Ohio State always has freaking the best wide receivers in the world. Like how? So let's just hope they could have good offensive alignments too. B minus. And he's not hitting. That one stings. That one really. So for our second round pick, we're gonna go with Joshua because at the end of the day, we lost our strong safety. And I think he wasn't gonna get better. He was just gonna stay at a standstill. So let's hope that this could be the future and he could be that strong safety we needed. B minus, okay. Hit a depth, please, 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 please. Let's freaking go. That's what we needed. All right, we really need depth, and this mic might be the mic that we need in order for us to, you know, stay good and have good linebackers to come in as backups. And he was the best left on the board, so let's hope he could be a hidden dev. B plus, and he's a hidden dev. I'll take it because at the end of the day, anybody's irreplaceable when they balling out, you know, because sooner or later we could change him to a will depending on how Wells plays. Clark might take that starter spot just because he's a hidden dev, but Wells has been showing that he might be able to get that star factor, which we want him. And this pick is really just like a shot in the dark, you know, just kind of seeing like if we can maybe get a good corner that could be the future. He looks solid. He's fast, you know, man. I like that. 6'1". At the end of the day, it's good to have depth in corners. Maybe he could be the future. Let's hope. See, I'll take it. You know, at the end of the day, he has potential. Can he be a hidden dev though? Because that's what really matters here. He's not though. But see, he's 95 acceleration, 89 speed. He has potential. Maybe he could be a very solid backup. Let's just hope. The computer. What do you got in store for us this time? Do you got us something that we could cook with, or you got something that just is garbage? Let's see. Okay, another D tackle, 73. I like that. We're starting to get depth in the in D. We're starting to get depth in D tackles, and I like that. We have another wide receiver, 72. Okay, corner was 70. I like that. Overall, we have pieces that we're going around. The team that we're going into our 5th season, we're looking a little tight now. Pause. That sounded a little weird. We have 88 Church, which he sat for 1 year. No, he went down for a reason. But yeah, he now has a 99 running back. This is his first time playing with Gibbs now. So he might be able to freaking go crazy with him. But now we have now we have Rice, but he went down elite. We have Downs. We have Isaiah though. Now he has a new receiver though. He can be able to be that, you know, that security blanket if it's not Ward, you know, because sometimes, you know, Rice not be performing. Isaiah could be that, you know, dark horse. We are missing that right tackle, but what I'm thinking of doing is this guy is a hidden dev left tackle. We could turn him to the right and he could take off the starter position and he could develop quick. And that's what we're gonna take. What we're gonna do. We're gonna put him into wait. It says that he was a right though, but we'll put him to the left so the computer can automatically switch him to the right because I think that's how the computer does. Yes, it did. Nice. So we'll put him here. He's gonna start the right. Our left guard is Garcia. Let's hope he's good. The offensive line, he is getting a weaker offensive line, but let's hope it's good enough. Defense, though. We need to turn Cartrell Cantrell, if I'm saying his name right, into a Will Clark. Well, I'm gonna say Clark. I don't know why I was trying to pronounce his last name. He's gonna be our Will. And at the end of the day, I don't know how the hell we lost our elite. Mike, I guess I didn't resign him. Wait, he just appeared. Am I tripping? Did you guys just see that he was on the lineup? Okay, so I guess I'm tripping, but he's gonna be the backup Will. Screw it. At the end of the day, he might take over Barnes' um position depending on how Barnes keeps performing, even though he's an elite and he's doing his job. But we have our edge rushers developing well. 87, 87. Wells at 83 might be able to get a star factor this time. We have our strong safety, 73. Depending how he develops, he could be an elite or gold. Ross, 86 now. I like that. 89 from Arnold, 87 from Thomas. The line right here is looking dangerous. The D tackles, and we have a hidden dev D tackle too, waiting for his time to shine. So with the 93 and the 94 and the 82 Fox, the defense has a chance to be able to be very dominant, and we should be able to be a playoff team. I really think so. As long as George Hill plays well and we start winning games and the offensive line is not too much of a setback, we should be in very good hands, especially how we played last season. I don't think we really was we really went back and decreased as a team. Maybe the offensive line a little bit, but I don't think it's enough to hinder us. So I think we should be able to be a team in the playoffs next season. Let's just hope I'm not just talking out of my ass now. We just got gifted a blessing in disguise. The Cardinals just offered us their left guard for the quarterback chance. They saw what he did the first season with us, and he won us our first playoff game, and they wanted a taste of that. Pause, because that sounded a little weird too. I'm taking their left guard because at the end of the day, we got Garcia, and yes, we wasted a second round pick, but he could just be depth, and we really need to make sure this offensive line doesn't hinder us in our performance. So we're taking that, and we get a third round pick and a fifth. I'll take it. So now we have our left guard, and let's see how this team performs as a full team again, because now they have their starting quarterback, and the starting quarterback now has better weapons and has better pieces around him. Let's hope Churchill doesn't continue to average 13 to 15 interceptions every season. Before I forget, I almost forgot. We got to change the playbook to the Titans. I was almost going to get away with the wheel of punishments, but sadly I can't. Okay, so Titans defense and Titans offense already. We're okay. So they run a 3-4, which we run. That's good. Yeah, what is 46? Honestly, I don't know a lot of these defensive schemes. So whatever fits our team better, we'll do a 3-4 disguise, and we'll run what's our scheme fit? We'll run a spread, spread the ball, create more space, and let's just hope this playbook doesn't hinder us as a team. And let's see, we got to go against going into the 5th season. So we are going against the Jaguars on a Monday night primetime game. We're starting to get primetime games. That's when, we're starting to get big out there. We're starting to get known, finally, putting the Colts on the map. Now the defense need our help, and we got to stop them from scoring because they're 16 yards, and that's a little scary. All right, defense, come on. I know this defense has a chance to dominate, bro. This defense looks scary, especially how young we are and how good the defense looks. All right, Wells, come on. Oh, I really didn't get that tackle in that good, but at the end of the day, I stopped him from getting extra yards. That's all that matters. I need to get better at tackling. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie. Their offensive line is very good at blocking. All right, one more stop. We're going with the blitz. All right, come on. Come on, Phillips. Wait, do I blitz or do I fake it? No, I'm faking it. And I just jumped. My first reaction was just to jump. Oh my God. Come on, Amar. Look at that. Look at me, bro. Who am I? Superman?
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season
Rest in
with
peace, Randall Moore, though,
more
because,
drives like that together, they sure will, but
I didn't know he was with the Jaguars, but yeah,
just still
rest in peace. But now, we got to spin the wheel again. When am I going to get a clean sheet? Like, come on. At the end of the day, though, we got an offense that looks like it could be good. Let's just hope we could do better on offense. And let's just hope that the defense is only bad because of me. Because I think that our defense is very good. I'm just the problem. All right. They want me to keep the drive alive. It's third down. I got to make sure I don't have to spin the wheel twice because there's so much the wheel is going to be able to stop me from completing to get to the Super Bowl. The wheel sooner or later is going to just bend me over. Nice. Oh my God. Isaiah with that route. And that was a beautiful, clean route. Something simple and nice. Yep. There you go. That's all I needed to do. Don't force anything. Isaiah, you might actually been my security blanket, what I needed. Because if I didn't have you and it was somebody else running that route, I would have been screwed. So now let's see how this new team does. And can we start 1-0? Even though 1-0 hasn't given us, the benefits of, having a good start, but like at the end of the day, it's better just to be 1-0. And we won with a field goal. It was a very close game, competitive game, which at the end of the day, I can't be mad about, but I just really felt like we had a better team than the Jaguars. But like at the end of the day, we got to get that chemistry up again, especially with Church since he sat. Let's look at how Church did coming back. Still doing solid, 60% completion, no interceptions, which is good. Running the ball 29 yards. Don't like that. Gibbs, you need to be doing more. Isaiah, 59 and a touchdown. He might be that dark horse of a receiver. Rice, 38. Josh Downs, only 29, surprisingly, even though he's been dominant in his position. Defense, though, let's see. Walker sacked us 1.5. Okay. GT had 1 sack. We got sacked twice and we only had 1 sack. The offensive line didn't do so well. And I mean, the defensive line didn't do so well, which is a little worrying because how our defensive line looks, it should be getting to the quarterback very easy. But at the end of the day, as long as we win games, that's all that matters. Now, the moment of truth. Churchill, please don't be the problem. Get us to where we want to go, the promised land. Let's go. 11-6. Thank God Churchill wasn't the problem. And the Titans playbook paid off. We're 9th ranked in points. We're 2nd in rushing, which I expect with Gibbs. We're 2nd in points defensively. We're 1st in pass defense, and we're 2nd in passing. Dude, that defense is elite. Now let's look at these stats. 24 touchdowns. 24-9. He threw less interceptions. I like that. And he got sacked 31 times. Okay. Churchill, maybe you needed to sit. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise being benched. You saw how another quarterback did, and you were like, damn, maybe they're looking to move on for me. Even though we're gonna have to pay him. And I don't know. We've been spending a lot of money in free agency. We gotta make sure we have enough to pay Church. Gibbs with 1,200, 7 touchdowns, 1 fumble, less fumbles. I think he's been getting less fumbles. Juan, 10 touchdowns and 500 yards. And 5 from Churchill. We were with the new scheme made us get more touchdowns on the ground. I like that. Okay. Okay, Downs again. He's just a 1,000-yard, average receiver. That's some lie with him. Only 6 touchdowns, went downhill, but that means that everybody else started eating. He had to share the ball. He had to feed everybody else. Rice only 2 touchdowns. I'm not gonna lie. Rice has been a yard machine. He most likely might be like a first down machine and all that stuff. But his touchdowns, like he's not a wide receiver that gets open in the end zone because only 2. I think the most of he has ever had playing with us, and it's his 3rd season with us, I think, is 4, which is crazy. Warren, 700, basically, 7 touchdowns. Okay, that's good. Isaiah, 5 touchdowns for 430. I like that. That's pretty good. Gibbs as a receiver, 400 and 4 touchdowns. Gibbs doing multiple stuff. I like that. Now let's see our sacks though. That's where this could have been where our defense just becomes a monster. Yup, I paid the right edge rushers, the duo. GT 10.5, Latua 10.5. Then you got Cole with the 9. Then you got Sanders, a free agent signing 7.0. I don't know why the hell I was trying to say something else. Um Cam Phillips 4.0, and he's a free safety. Everybody else, little sacks, but the interceptions now. Thomas free agency safe signing, 4 interceptions. I like that. Wells, him, still getting better, 3 interceptions. At the end of the day, he was the right man for the job. 1 interception for Ben, the new strong safety, 1 interception. Barnes, 1. Our players that we've signed in free agency have been paying off mainly, mostly. And at the end, this team's looking like we're knocking at the door to go in on a deep run, and I like that. Ooh. Knox, how long are you out for? 4 weeks? 4? Hannah, you better freaking you want to stay on this team, boy? You better protect our quarterback with your life. Hannah really has a big job, especially going into the playoffs. Jackson, I don't know when he became right tackle. I thought right tackle was Bradshaw, but Bradshaw, he's going back to being right tackle. And this Johnson's been doing good though. I feel like I might have to just keep Johnson. Maybe I'll just keep Johnson. This all offensive line is looking very good. Warren is 90 overall. 88 Rice just stays the same. 99 still Gibbs. 90, everybody else is fine. Isaiah's fine. 95 Churchill though. He's getting better and better. Defense though. This is the dominant part of the team. Alvarez 79, 89 GT, 87 Latua still, 88 Ross though he went up, 87 from Wells. Was his name Carlos? Or Cartel or Cantrell, Contrell. I don't know how the hell I can't pronounce last names. What the hell am I on? Contrell, 79. Holton's 97. 91 Sanders. He was a 94. He went a little downhill, but he still did his thing. 70 from Collins, even though him being a backup. 84 from Fox. Our corners are about the same. 91 from Thomas. Our team is looking very good. We did lose our center, but we're going against the Texans, and they're in our division. And at the end of the day, they were the only other team in our division to make the playoffs. And this playoff bracket is looking tough again. The Bills are the second seed, but the Steelers are the first seed, which is crazy. The Steelers, them being a first seed team, because in real life, they don't know what they're doing, especially at quarterback. They don't know what quarterback is going to be. They say that Will Howard is the future and he's good. We got to find that out because everybody saying Steelers don't have a quarterback. So they found their quarterback in Madden, though. Okay. Okay. Honestly, our side for the AFC is looking a little less competitive because we either had the only team that we have to be worried about is going against, the Steelers in the AFC Championship. But if we have to go against the Chargers and the Bills, I think we have a good chance because our team is a very good team. But if we have to go against the Bills or the Steelers, that's where, it's going to be a dogfight. All these teams are good, but like at the end of the day, the first and second seed, they're first and second for a reason. Now, the other side, okay, there's only one bird team this time, surprisingly, because there was a bunch of birds last season. So the Falcons were the only bird team. The Rams, I was surprised I didn't see the Rams in the playoffs, but now it's understandable. And now they're the first seed. So the Rams are a scary team to face if we make it to the Super Bowl. But the other side is looking a little less competitive too, even though the playoffs are competitive. But like, I don't see no other team that's really dominant. I wouldn't doubt if the Rams make it all the way. But now, let's see if we could make it out of the divisional round. First, we got to get out of the wild card. But at the end of the day, we got to get better than the divisional round. So let's see if we could take care of business in Houston, or actually in Indiana and in Annapolis, because I think we play in our home since we're the higher seed. Can we take care of business? Can we take care business at our home? We have home advantage. We have the team. Can we beat the Houston Texans? Can we dominate? Maybe we could be a dominant team because we have that defense. Offensive line is a little thin, but I think the offensive line, we have enough depth to hold on. So let's see. Okay, we just gave up a touchdown. Okay, now we scored a touchdown. Okay, we gave up a field goal. Okay, we scored. Okay, we're up by a touchdown. They just scored. We're up by a field goal. Okay, this is a very competitive team. I'm surprised our defense is not playing better. Now let's see if we could hold on, because that's the thing I'm worried about. Okay, the Houston Texans have the ball in the 2-minute warning. Can we hold on and not let them get the field goal or even a touchdown? This defense better hold on. Okay, come on. Oh my God. Oh my God. That defensive line just came like a fucking horse of bulls. If that made sense. Okay, the offensive line of CJ Stroud is not too good. We're gonna take advantage of that. Okay, I like that. Wait. They're holding on. Ooh, I'm so surprised he didn't get that first down. That was close. Oh my God. Come on. Force them into a 4th down. Come on, please. Please. Come on. Lock in, team. Lock in. Nice. Beautiful. I don't know what receiver that was, but he did not run that route good. Because if you ran that route good, I think he could have got the first down. And that corner stayed on him, which was good. Come on, defense, please. We played a little bit too much off ball. Who was guarding the middle? Who was that man? Nobody was on him. We can't let the little short routes get us, especially when they're the most important, especially like in a 4th down situation. Okay, come on. Ooh, I'm so glad there was everybody swarmed around that, because he missed that hit stick. He really wanted to knock that ball loose. Come on, defense. I don't like it. They're already in field goal range. We're giving up a little yardage that's adding up. This game might go to overtime. Oh God, they're hitting us with the freaking slant cheese. Like, come on, defense. They have one more timeout, but most likely they're just going to take the field goal and go to overtime. I doubt they try to win this. We could not let them win this. I'd rather go to overtime. There's no way we give up a touchdown here. Come on, team, please. Nice. Our defense is good enough to stop the run. This is most likely their last play. Maybe one more, and then they go for a field goal. Please, fumble, interception. They're just going to run the ball. All right, they're going to go for a field goal now. Yep. Can we get a block field goal? I doubt they missed this. Please. No fucking way. I can't believe we just blocked it. And we're moving on. I'm actually in disbelief. We deadass just got a field goal block. I'll take it. Oh my gosh. We deadass. That just happened. Let's see how the stats look. I can't believe that happened. I didn't expect it to happen. What the hell? Ooh, Church did throw interception. Our defense didn't play that good, because at the end of the day, like, I expected them to play more defensive, but they came up in clutch when it mattered, and special teams did come up clutch. I was surprised we actually got that block. Running the ball, Gibbs been struggling. I guess it's understandable. Our offensive line, we don't have our starting center, which was a 2nd-round pick, and he's a pretty good center. Our pass defense, even though it was ranked number 1, we did let Nick Collins get 100 yards on us. Downs had 72. That's good. Isaiah had 44. Everybody else contributed with like 30. Warren with another 30 yards. Defense though, let's see how they did. Um, Will Anderson got 1 sack. I understand. Will Anderson is just a monster. Wells, as a linebacker, had 1 sack. Sanders had 1 sack. We saw that one. You know, we did win in the sack battle, but at the end of the day, it was like a solid, good team. Anyway, they're a divisional rival, so I feel like the team is gonna be competitive no matter what. So at the end of the day, as long as we got the job done and we move on, and let's see who we got to play next. And we're going against the team that stopped us from making a run, the Buffalo Bills. The team that I was not looking forward to go against. For some reason, I thought the card went like we win, we face the Steelers, but I guess we win, we go down here and we play whoever wins the other wild card team. So at the end, I don't know why I thought we would face the number one, but I guess the Bengals face the number one. I really don't know how the table works that well. But at the end of the day, I think I would have rather faced a new team. But that means we could get our revenge. And I really feel like the gap for us facing against the Bills this time is way different. Now we have our starting quarterback that's way better, playing a better season. Defense is way better too. Could get to the quarterback for sure. We saw that. Depending, unless the Bills offensive line is just freaking heavy and they're just very good. But now it's redemption time, and we either gonna play the Rams, which the Rams look like they're gonna be they might be able to beat the Buccaneers, which I wouldn't be surprised, or we could go against the Bears or the Giants. But now, if we beat the Bills, we're either gonna go against the Bengals or the Steelers, and those are two good teams. But I think the Steelers might be a scarier team depending what their quarterback is. And at the end, we're really going against, juggernauts of teams, because I know the Buffalo Bills are very good. Let's see what they're ranked in their stats. Third in points in defense, 10th in points, sixth in passing offense, but we're ranked the ninth in points, and we're ranked second in rushing the ball, second in points in defense, first in pass offense defense. We're only giving up a 200 yards, and second in rush. So our defense is way better than ours, and it should be able to stop this Josh Allen. But Josh Allen, he's Superman when they need him to be, and we got to be that kryptonite now. Can we actually get the revenge, the redemption? It's at their home, and we played them last time at their home. Can we get that redemption? Because at the end of the day, they give us belt to ass. Can we compete with the Buffalo Bills? Please tell me they're not going to be our kryptonite. We got to be the kryptonite of the Bills. So let's see how this game goes. I need to get that shit, like, make sure it doesn't fuck up like that. So let's see how this game goes. Okay, they only scored a field goal. Okay, we scored a field goal. Okay, they scored a touchdown. They scored a field goal. Oh, God, we're down 10. Okay, we scored another field goal. Okay, it's a very competitive game where defense has been holding off Josh Allen right now. Can we win this? Can we hold on against the number 2 seed of the Bills? 4 minutes left. Right now, we're about to score either a 2-point conversion or just a field goal. The Bills are about to get it back. They have a chance to be able to take the lead. Can we stop them? Okay, we're going for a field goal. Oh, God. Okay, the kick was good. This is where legends are made. Can we hold on? Come on. Come on, defense. Show me what you got. Nice. Okay. I like that. And that was Ross, too. All right. We're showing that we mean business. Come on. Nice. Ooh. Nice. I thought he completed that. All right. The offensive line is not holding on for Josh Allen. That defensive line is really putting that pressure on. Come on, please. I don't like how we just let him. And that's Palmer, bro. Palmer's old and he's still cooking us. He still got that dog in him. Come on, defense. We can't let that slide. We should have tackled him easily or guarded. Almost a sack. Bro, come on, defense. I know we're better than this. We cannot let them run down the clock. We need to stop them from scoring before the 2-minute warning. Even we cannot let us use our timeouts. Nice. Nothing, nothing on the ground. But we gotta get nothing on the freaking passing game either because they're cooking us right now in the passing game. Come on, come on, please, 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 please. Ooh, I thought that tight end literally mossed us. I like that blitz from Phillips though, putting that pressure on Josh Allen, forcing him to throw that ball. Come on, please, 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 please. Come on, defense. Dude, Palmer is cooking us with these short routes. Who the hell is 91? If that's a rusher on a wide receiver, I'm not liking that. Why is he playing back? Somebody else has to be guarding Palmer. They're taking advantage of that. Come on, defense, please. Nice. Oh my God, that's beautiful defense. Get that shit out of here. Thomas, I like that. All right, come on. Please, we need to get a sack here. We need to get him off of field goal range. Come on, come on, come on, defense. Bro, who the hell is number 8? Our corners are getting cooked right now, somehow. Oh my God, bro. 2-minute warning. We haven't spent a timeout, which is good. We gotta force him to a field goal only. Oh my gosh, this is looking very close. Come on, please. Oh God, no, 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 no. Cause a fumble. Dude, I hate Josh Allen. Josh Allen is just that quarterback that can do everything. How is he a no-star quarterback? Or I think he might have been like a 2-star or 3-star. But defense, defense. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna have to take it to overtime. That's all it is. Because at the end of the day, we have 3 timeouts and 123 minutes left. It's time for us to score back. Come on, Church. You got this, bro. Come on. How bad do you want this, bro? Show me that you want to be able to get to the Super Bowl, to the AFC Championship. Please, 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 please. Offense, please. We have the weapons. Nice. We'll take it. All right. Come on, Church. Bring us home. Come on. Weapons. We have the weapons. There's no excuse for us to not be open. You gotta hold on to that, Rice. Bro, that was a good play by Church. Rice, I'm not gonna lie, you're looking like a disappointment as a signing right now. Because your touchdowns haven't been. I want you to be a touchdown machine. All right, nice downs. After the cat. Ooh, he got smacked. I'm so glad he didn't fumble. Oh my God, hold up. This defense ain't playing either. Even though our defense got cooked. Come on, come on, come on, Church. Nice. We got the first down. We can't be burning these these timeouts a little too fast though. I hate when Madden does that. Like the clock works on our favor now. Now the clock doesn't run out too fast. Rice, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'll never doubt you again. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I know we have the weapons. I knew Rice just needed that little fire in him. I needed to doubt him just a little bit to show me that he that dog. He got that dog in him. Oh my gosh. Oh. I can't believe we just did that. All right. The only scary thing is that we might have left too much on the clock. 59 seconds, or they're going to have 50 seconds. Defense, please force our overtime. Don't you dare give up a field goal. Don't you dare. Come on. Show me that you want this. Please, please, defense. Defense. No, 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 no. Cause a fumble, bro. The thing about Josh Allen is that Josh Allen doesn't fumble so easy, and he's just such a big unit, and he could run. Nice. Knock the ball loose. Come on. Come on. Come on, defense. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, that bouncy ball was a little scary. I like that, Will, though. I like that. I thought the computer was going to make him catch it all of a sudden. Wait, we have one timeout and 40. We're about to have like 35 seconds left. Can we sneak in a field goal? Oh, I wish he would have run that ball better. 36 seconds left. Only one timeout. That's enough time to sneak in a field goal. We have the players to make a deep catch. Nice. No, don't call timeout. Just, I think we called timeout. We have Chase. I don't know if Chase is a good kicker, but at the end, oh no, we didn't call. Wait. Oh, the computer just said, yeah, we're going to go to overtime. Yeah, we're just going to take it to overtime. Wait, unless Gibbs. Wait. Oh, no. Gibbs is just going to. Wait, why didn't we try to go for a field goal, though? We had the. Oh, God. We're going to overtime. And this is scary.
No longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football.
Is my team built for the crunch time? I don't know. And we're about to find out because they struggled to hold on to, Josh Allen. Josh Allen cooked us when it mattered. We did get a stop, which when it mattered. But like at the end of the day, this is where it really matters. Okay, they're getting the ball first. If we could stop them from scoring anything and we could go down the field and score, that would be a blessing. Okay, nice. Come on, defense. Show me something. Show me you got this. Show me you guys want this. Show me you're hungry. He only got 5 yards, but I felt like we should have not let him get those 5 yards too easy. Come on, defense. Come on. Coleman. All the receivers has been cooking us right now. Palmer's been cooking us. Coleman. Shakir. Like, fuck. Come on, defense. Pick. Let's fucking go. Oh, my God. Thomas, you were the best free agent signing that I ever freaking got. That's my dog right there. Let's fucking go. Now it's time to finish this job. Finish the job and bring us to the AFC Championship. Whoa. Churchill. We got the advantage now. Don't you dare throw it away. Don't you dare waste this advantage. We don't need to force into double coverage. What the hell was that? Come on, Churchill. Don't you dare freaking cost us the game now. What the hell is happening? Offensive line, hold on. There's no way wide receivers are not open. We have the freaking wide receivers. Come on, please. At least field goal range. Nice. Oh, my God. Tyler Warren, I love you. I deadass thought you were slower than that, but you're pretty fast. Tyler Warren is our superhero right now. He literally just came in clutch in a 30-18-2, and I can't believe we just got that. Nice. I'll take that. You should have just ran, not spin move. Right now, at this point, just keep getting closer for our kicker to be an easy kick in the park. Don't force anything, Church. Please. Just run. Nice. Slide. Don't you dare get injured on me or cause a fumble. Come on.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Nice, Rice. Wait, that's not a touchdown? Let's just run it in for a touchdown. Bring us home, please. And we're going to go into the AFC Championship. Let's go. Let's fucking go. We're moving on. Oh my gosh. We got a revenge game. All we needed was Churchill. 1 interception, 1 touchdown. That's fine. Josh Allen didn't play the best. He only averaged 230, basically what our defense is good at. Rushing the ball, no team really rushed the ball, but we had 2 rushing touchdowns, which is fine enough. Warren had a very good game. 113. Coleman cooked us. Rice had a very good game. 146. He showed up when it mattered. I like that. I doubted you, but I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I had to. Downs didn't have the best of the game, but Rice was like, I got this. I'll take over. It was a very competitive game. Let's see the defense though. We got sacked 1.5, another 1.5, 1 sack by Wells, 1 sack by Holt, GT 1 sack. It was like a very solid sack battle. We might have won it by 1 sack, but now we're going on to the AFC Championship. Let's see who we have to face. So we're either going to go against the Rams or the Giants. And we got the Bengals to take care of that business. I feel like we have a chance. But at the end of the day, we just got to show that we can make it to the promised land. I really hope we don't have to face the Rams in the Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, I really think we have the team that's able to make it all the way. Especially at the end of the day, the Bills, that team is not an easy team to beat. We went through the wire with them, but at the end of the day, we got the job done. It's a little scary, though, because the Bengals did drop 42 on the Steelers, and the Steelers were ranked number 1. That has to mean that their defense was pretty good still, even though we basically have like the number 1 defense. But at the end of the day, to be able to put up 42 points on a number 1 team, that's when you know that the Bengals ain't playing around. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. I don't know if they have T. Higgins still. They might have maybe another wide receiver compared with Jamar Chase. They balling out. Let's see what they're ranked. 4th, first in passing offense, which I'm not surprised. 6th only in defensive rushing, but our defense is ranked 2nd in points. 1st in passing. So we could take care of that passing. And 2nd in rushing. And then 2nd in rushing yards we average. And 9th in points. So we have the better stat sheet. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. It's just who wants it more. And we got to show we want it. Who wants it bad enough? Who's hungry enough? Who wants to make it to the promised land, the Super Bowl, to hold up that Lombardi trophy or to have a chance to have that Lombardi trophy? We're playing at our home. We've been winning. I think we're pretty good a home team. I think we have the advantage in that. But now, are we going to show up and play? Or we're just going to freaking not show up at all? Like, I'm trying to see a domination or a competitive game, but I want to make sure, we show up. So let's see what happens. Okay, we scored instantly. Okay, they scored. Okay, they scored a field goal. Okay, we scored a touchdown. We're up by 4. Okay, they scored a touchdown. Okay, we scored a touchdown. Ooh, they scored a last-minute touchdown. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't keep up with the scoring a little bit because I'm not gonna lie, it's looking like offensive battle. They have enough firepower to hold off this defense. But now it's all in our hands. We have 3 timeouts, 3 minutes left. We're getting the ball back after they just go. We're only down a field goal now. But if we could literally waste the clock and just score a touchdown, we're going to the Super Bowl. So let's see if we could do the impossible. Not the impossible, actually. Let's see if we could just go to the Super Bowl. I don't know why the hell I was saying impossible. I know we have the team to do this. Come on, team. Ooh, that was good defense. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like Ward should have caught that, but good defense. Come on. Come on, Church. Show me something. I'll take those. Okay, we're 6 yards. Not bad. Well, let's get the first down here. This better be freaking 4th down territory. Because if we don't go for it in 4th down, I'm going to lose it. Please. Please, please. 4th and 1. Please go for it. No way. Oh, we're going for it. Thank God. Whoa, it's 2-minute warning though. I feel like the computer might change his mind. Oh no 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 no. No, we're going for it. Thank God. Oh my God. No. No no no.
Desperation time here. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side.
You should have threw it to Gibbs.
Good starting field position.
Defense, please. Defense, please. Give us one more chance. I just can't believe I might have jinxed it.
And his effort results in maybe two.
All right, come on, come on, come on. If we just stop him here straight and now, we could dead ass go down the field, score a field goal, maybe even a touchdown.
Again, kicks away from one. And he takes it just inside the 40.
Where the fuck is our defense?
Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second.
And the
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play
Our defense didn't decide to show up when it mattered.
back to the line.
Like, I know you're tired, but you gotta play through it. I built a good defensive line to stop the run. There's no way the offensive line is this good. Whoa, we still have a chance. We still have a chance. We still have a chance to get the ball back, maybe with even 50 seconds left. Please, please.
Completes beyond the marker. And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win.
Our defense didn't show up.
Drawing up the design keeper. They kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Bengals take this one on the road.
And we're not going to the Super Bowl.
Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing
We
in the
fought,
Super Bowl.
but I really think that our defense let us down when it mattered the most. I feel like our offensive let us down. I feel like the team let me down in general. The whole thing. I really felt like he should just throw it to Gibbs. But then at the end of the day, Josh Downs should have caught that, especially for him being that high caliber receiver.
And this has been the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm not gonna lie. Church was nothing to blame realistically because he played a clean game. Joe Burrow had one interception. He played better than Joe Burrow, better completion too. Running the ball, we didn't run it so well. They didn't run it so well either. Isaiah balled out with 3 touchdowns and 88 receiving. Downs only had 57, but that he had one drop, and it was the one drop that we needed to have a chance to be able to go down the field and win the game. Wow. Jalen McMillan, 123, 2 touchdowns. We let him cook us, even though our pass defense was very good. We just didn't show up when it mattered. That's the difference right there. They showed up when it mattered. They dead ass did. Their defense showed up. Their offense showed up when they needed to continue to keep the drive alive to waste the clock. We had 1 sack, another sack. We had 3 sacks. They had only 1 sack. We won the sack battle and we still lost. I think we were the way better team. And at the end of the day, they just wanted it more. They showed up, how I said, when it mattered. And we just fall short. 1 game short from the Super Bowl. And now we have to go back to the drawing board. I got 1 spin to deal with. Final season incoming. We have 1 more shot at this. Let's hope the wheel doesn't stop that 1 shot. And let's see what happens. The final wheel spin. The one that could decide if we have 1 more shot at this. We were so close. We had 1 game away from going to the Super Bowl. And at the end, we fell short. But I think we have 1 more chance. And this could be the factor if this wheel doesn't mess us up. Oh, God. Please, give me 1 more. The Super Bowl, please. I need this. No. What the fuck does that mean? Thank God. Draft only defense. I would have shat myself if it said bench quarterback. I would have shat myself if it said trade one of our best players. I would have shat myself if it said no free agency. At the end of the day, we have to just draft defense, and I feel like we need more corners. I really feel like, We might need more depth in the linebackers. Young linebackers struggled a little bit. There's always improvement for defense, and the defense could always get better. So at the end of the day, I'll take it. That means we still have a shot. Let's just hope on offense we can stay good. So this is the team going into the final season. This is before draft. And the offensive line is looking very depleted. We need a right guard. Garcia, he might be able to finally fully start and be that right guard that we needed because he replaced him. Jarmello. Walker might not be that right tackle. We most likely need the computer to get a right tackle because we can't choose. Bradshaw is gonna maybe stay at left tackle at this point. Offense looks basically the same. We might be able to, since it's our last season, we might trade Juan. He's at 88 overall. We have Harold as the backup, and Harold's already a star. We don't need 3 stars, especially Gibbs still being 99. Juan has been a very good backup, though. He had, I think, 10 touchdowns or 7 touchdowns by himself, only averaging 500. And that's what Gibbs 1,200. So we really have to make sure we get something that's good enough to be able to, you know, be worth trading him. Defense, though, which we're going to draft. We really have Cam Phillips and Javier fighting for that position. They're very good at this point. Even he's fighting with Ross at this point. He's a good backup. At this point, I'm just going to leave it at that. Our linebackers are very good. Maybe get more depth players like Will, a 62 backup that's not cutting it. They're stars. So we have good linebackers and we have good edge rushers that we don't need to worry about. The defensive line is fine enough, especially with Collins as the backup number 1. We need more corners, though. So I'm going to get more corners, maybe more edge rushers and linebackers. But offense, the computer really has to be in our favor unless I trade one of my running backs, which I don't know because I feel like maybe they might have a dynamic duo going. Unless I could trust Harold. Harold is going into his 3rd year. He's 70 overall. He's 5'10", 26. He might be able to take over the position of Juan, but I don't know. Now let's see if we can get blessed by this draft. All right, so we're going to go with Tim Howard. Tim Howard, we need Will, we need backup. He might be hitting dev, 30th pick. I think at the end of the day, we need all the depth we need. We need to make sure that even when our starters are tired, the rookies come in and they could be dogs. Because when it came to the distance in this team, we struggled, especially when it mattered the most in the Bengals. We can't have that on our last chance. We need to make sure we play perfect at this point. Ooh, a C. And he's not a hidden damn. Oh, God. What am I doing? So Justin looks like he's a solid, edge rusher. We need more depth in the edge. We need to come in when he needs to come in and hopefully put enough pressure and maybe develop to be a dog for the future. Another C. Oh God, is this how this draft's gonna go? Like, what the hell? And he's a non-dev. Am I just getting a bad batch? Like, what? And this is just like a hit in the dark again with these corners, because the past couple of drafts, the corner draft has been horrible. I guess the computer's not averaging corners, or they're like, you know what? They don't need corners in this. We only need like the other positions, because the corners, I was going to draft a corner and with my first round pick, they were horrible. They were horrendous. Like, what the hell? So let's just hope we got the good left corner. C plus and not hidden dev. Like, come on. We dead ass win no hidden dev. Now I'm just going to leave it to the computer and hopefully they get hidden devs for offensive linemen and what we need, because at this point in defense, it looked like I just got depth, and let's hope the depth is good enough to be able to keep us good. Okay, so now we really need this computer to give us the opportunity we need to compete, because this offensive line is not going to look so well for our quarterback Church. And I feel like Church has been getting better, and let's hope he could do good with under pressure if the offensive line is not as good. Let's just hope the computer didn't let us down. defense. We only got tight end. We got a left guard that's 72 though. Okay, hold up. They helped us somewhat. That didn't look so well. I couldn't even look at the other players because they just didn't look like it was worth looking at. Now the 72 overall, Chris Jones. I'm gonna put him as a tackle or Carlo Jones. And he's not a hidden dev. I'm guessing this draft class was very thin on hidden devs, and I just got the unlucky batch. But looking at the offensive line, it's looking better. It looks like we have offensive lines with potential. They better play their heart out because we really need to make a push. 96 Church, um, Downs 91, 88 Rice still, 85 Isaiah been very solid. Contributor to the team. Defense though, we we're looking about the same. 88 Wills though. Now he finally became a star, like how I was saying, even though I know he was a star last season. But like he was a pick where like at the end, either I let him develop or I just, gave up on him. And I didn't give up on him, and now he's at 88. I'm not gonna lie though. Cartrell needs to step it up. He's still at 81 as a will. Let's hope he gets better this season. 81 Alvarez. Ross is still 88. 92 from Thomas. 90 from Harold, and he's a gold. We have 2 gold corners, which is perfect. 90 still. 97 from Colt. Oh my God, man's about to be a 99D tackle. He better bring us home to the promised land. And a Collins 79 still. Develop is not that well. Understandable. He's not getting the amount of reps. Fox is 85. I think that's what he was last time. Going into the season, though, I might have to trade Juan. Juan might be the person we're going to trade. And let's see what we could get for him. Because we really don't want the offensive line to be the problem. And yes, I could trust and believe in these non-dev tackles. But at the end of the day, we don't have time for them to fuck around. So let's see what we're getting offered. What the hell? I guess they're gonna want us to take Barnes again. He's still at least 76, which is crazy. We're not getting again offered nothing that's an offensive line. I'm just gonna have to go get my own. And at the end of the day, let's hope there's people that want to trade offensive line. We need a right tackle, a right guard. What's a good position that we need? Ooh, he's available and he's young. Okay, I'm not offering Gibbs. Ooh, wait. They need a running back. We could give him, you know what? We'll give him Harold and give him a 3rd round pick. Am I giving up too much? Honestly, it doesn't even matter because we're not going to be here. Ooh, they don't want that. You know what? We'll give him a second. We'll give him a second, a 3rd. Fuck it. And now we got a right guard. So looking at the team now, why isn't Cruz starting? We're going to go on and get ourselves a right tackle. Let's see what right tackle is available right now. So we're going to be giving up a 1st round pick of the 28 draft and a 7 and 6 for Nick Vargas. At the end of the day, we need a right tackle, and he's a gold. He's 23, he's young. He could develop and most likely be elite. At the end of the day, we just need to build this unit of offensive line. And we're about to find out how this team's looking in going against the Bears as our first opponent with the new offensive line that's revamped. We're going to have Cruz start the right guard, right tackle. Honestly, it's looking with a lot of potential. Bradshaw, iffy. We don't have those pieces that were very good, that were solidified as good. But now we just got to make it work. And defense stayed the same. And now let's find out if we're that Super Bowl team that can make it far and get to where we want to go. So we're in the red zone and they want me to take advantage. We're down a touchdown. I don't like that. Defense is not doing so well, but at the end of the day, we can't be perfect. So, okay, I like that downs. Ooh, almost first down. I'll take those 9 yards. Let's run the ball now. Come on. Nice offensive line. Oh my God, offensive line, beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. If our offensive line's gonna be moving like that, oh, but our defense is struggling. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they didn't really need us for this whole game until when it mattered the most, which I don't know if I'm built for that, but fuck it. 2-minute warning, basically. They want us to get a stop. We're down 3. No, we're down 2. And at the end of the day, our defense is really struggling. When our defense, I really think that didn't decrease. And it's not, I might have to switch the scheme.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield.
What the hell is the flag on?
Finish to the run all the way into the end zone.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Nice. Oh my God. Thank God. All right. We got to make this stop. Come on. Come on, defense. Come on. Lock in. Nice. All right. He only got 3 yards. I was trying to hit stick him, but it did not work out. Okay. Come on. Let's get this stop, baby. Let's show them that we're built for this. Come on. There's no way my defense is struggling, especially being ranked. I have to change the scheme. It has to be something with the scheme. Oh my God. I missed the tackle like by a mile. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. I'm so bad at tracking. All right, come on. One more stop. Oh God. Fumble! Grab it! Grab it, motherfuckers! Oh, thank God. All right. Can we secure it? My defense did what it needed to be done. Can we finish off and win it? And we won by 1 point. Our defense did enough and our offense got the job done. After that fumble we won. I'm not gonna lie, it was a very competitive game. I don't know about this Bears team. I didn't see this Bears team. Well, I think they were in the playoffs last season. So I guess we are playing a competitive team. So at the end of the day, it's understandable. But I'm surprised our defense gave up that many points, though. Especially for being ranked very high. Churchill's still doing his thing. We made Caleb Williams throw interception. Oh my God. Dude, what's up with our rushing defense? I thought we had a good rushing defense. 121 on the ground. Joshua, oh my gosh. Gibbs only had a 50. Downs had 78. Nice. Isaiah had 60. Rice had 49. Okay, we threw our air offense was very good. Sanders had 1 sack. Turner had 1 sack. Okay. Holt had 1 sack. We won the sack battle by 2. I like that. You know, we dominated on where it matters. And now the moment of truth. But before that, you know what? Before that, let's make sure that the scheme is where we want it to be. Because at this point, we don't want no excuses. We want to make sure that we're good. So let's see if the scheme was the problem with our defense. Okay, it says that we're better on a West Coast zone run. We're gonna go back on that. We're 86, but let's see where we can get 90. We're 91 on a base 3-4, but we're 95 on a 4-3. So we're going to go to our 4-3 scheme and let's see if changing the schemes again makes our team go back to that very dominant defensive and very good at offense and running the ball. And the moment of the truth, do we have one more opportunity at reaching the Lombardi Trophy for Indianapolis? And we have one more shot. We have one more shot at goal. We're ranked 10 on points. We're ranked 10 on points on defense. We're ranked 5th in rushing and 11th on pass. Our defense didn't do so well this time. For some reason, our defense took a step back, which is not very good. But at the end of the day, as long as we find ways to win, we're going against the 3rd points defense only allowed, 4th in pass, and they're ranked 10 in pass offense. So at the end of the day, we're going against a very good Patriots team. Okay, our side finally has the Chiefs with the Bills, and the Bills are number 1 again. Bro, the Bills are going to be that team that we're just going to have to go up against and get to the freaking promised land. Damn, our division is hard. The Steelers are back there. The Chargers are back there. The Jets are the new team that are back in the playoffs. Okay, now we have 2 birds. The Falcons are the number 1 seed now. Green Bay Packers are in with the Cowboys. Okay. The Detroit's back. Eagles are back, and the Giants are back. So, and the Rams are there, but the 3rd seed. So, at the end of the day, the playoff bracket is looking a little different, but at the end, we basically got the same opponents to go against, except the Patriots, since we haven't gone against the Patriots. And now we got to test ourselves against another juggernaut because the Patriots look like they have a very good team. So let's see. How bad do we want it this time? Are we hungry? But before that, let's look at how we did this season though, because I got a little too excited, and at the end of the day, I didn't see how our team performed. Why all of a sudden our team isn't as good? Wait. All right. Let's see what the difference is between this season and last season. 29-6, getting better at throwing the ball on less harmful way. 6 interceptions only. Okay. Only 29 sacks. Offensive line was good. I like that. Okay. I like that. 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, only 2 fumbles. Juan is a touchdown machine. 300 yards, 10 touchdowns. Church, 4 touchdowns himself rushing. Receiving, okay. Josh Downs, I think this is a career high. 1,411 touchdowns. Bryce 800, 4 touchdowns. Warren 603 touchdowns. 500 from Isaiah and 4 touchdowns. Gibbs 305. Okay, offense is looking good still. Offense is shooting at all cylinders. Latua had 12 sacks. He didn't have GT with them at 10 plus sacks, but he had 9 still. 8.5 from Holtz, Sanders 7.5, Cam Phillips 3, Clark 3, Ben Wilkins 1.5. Let's see the interceptions. Blake Wills 2 interceptions, Thomas 2. Solid interceptions. Went a little downhill, got less, sacks and everything. And the team developing, looking like very solid. Very solid. 81 now. Cruises at 88. Oh my gosh. He was a good trade and everything. Bradshaw is still at 80, or I don't even know what rating. I thought he was a 73. He's at 80 now. That's good. 89 Rice now finally broke the 88. 93 Downs. He's not a gold though. Defense though, let's see. Now that we're running a 4-3, we have Tim Howard as a Sam. He's a 76, 88 Wells. Clark is still at 81. Clark mm, hasn't really been the player I really wanted him to be. 80 is still from Ross. 87 from Phillips. Oh my gosh. 85 from Alvarez. 90 and 91 from the corners. 98 Holt. He just keeps getting better. He's about to hit 99. 91 still. Fox is 86. 81 from Collins. Finally broke the 79. 90 still. 88. Dude, our defense is looking very good. You know, we might need for sure a better Sam, but I think at the end of the day, he'll cut it. He'll be able to still help us. But now let's see how we match up against the Patriots. Let's see. Let's see if we could continue to giving us a chance to go for that Lombardi. Let's see if we showed up to play. Okay, defensive right now. They scored a touchdown. We scored a field goal. Okay. Right now it's very defensive. We haven't scored though. I don't like this. Okay, we scored. Wait, it's a tie game. 2-minute warning. Oh my gosh. And we have the ball. 3rd and 6. Can we could make a final drive and win the game to move on to the divisional? Nice. Oh my God, that was beautiful by Churchill. Who was number 8? Isaiah? Oh, he has an interception in Church. I don't know why I call him Churchill, but Church. I think that was Isaiah. Okay, I like that, Isaiah. Being open when we need you the most. He's been a very good signing. I like that. Andy really showing that he's that number 1 receiver. Oh my God, I love that dive catch from Rice. Oh my God, that was beautiful. All right, come on. We're in field goal range. Let's just keep getting closer. I feel like we should have. I was going to say we should have ran the ball, and that's why we should, because our offensive line isn't the best. Even though we had the least amount of sacks, our offensive line is not perfect now. We need to get back to field goal range. Nice, we'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, 3rd and 11. Maybe run the ball. Run the ball, please. Please run the ball, please.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun on 3rd down. Church.
Never mind. Keep throwing the ball if you're that confident enough, and Warren is going to be your security blanket. The offensive line is holding on. I think we should just rush the ball, though. Oh, God. Nice. I like that screen pass. Oh, we got blocks. Oh, I don't know why Gibbs does that spin, and it always just doesn't hit. If he hits that spin or a different juke, I think he could take it to the house. Come on. Nice, throw it away. I fuck with that. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to take that sack. We're only down. We only need to get a field goal. Yeah. I like that. I like that screenplay. You know what? And then just take the field goal. I'll take it. I don't know why we threw it so much. I guess we didn't want to run the ball with Gibbs. We were doing a bunch of just screen passes. That was very close. I thought it got blocked. Oh my gosh. And we're moving on. All right.
That's what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, one win down.
Okay, we win a competitive game by a field goal, and at the end of the day, what matters is that we hanged on and we won. Churchill did what he needed to do, even though he had an interception, but we holded Drake May. He didn't cook us. They didn't rush the ball either. Good. Gibbs had a 42 yards, which is good enough. Receiving 78 downs, a touchdown. I like that. Warren came in clutch when it mattered. Isaiah came in clutch when it mattered. Rice came in clutch when it mattered. Oh my God. 3 sacks from Sanders? Oh my God. Drake May was running for his life when it was Sanders. Okay, we got sacked twice. Oh, but GT had 2 sacks. Holt had 1 sack. Latua had 1 sack. Okay, it was a sack battle, but we might have won the sack battle by 1. And now we move on to the divisional, and let's see who we play. Oh my gosh, bro. Please just give us a break. The Chiefs made it, and they're going to go into the Steelers, so we might have to go against the Steelers or the Chiefs going into the AFC Championship. But we have to go against the number 1 Bills again. And we have slightly struggled now, but I think our defense is still built to handle the Bills and being able to outlast them and pressure their quarterback. I feel like we still have the team, and I feel like Churchill is good enough to compete with against this team. But like, damn, bro, like we got the revenge. Now they might try to get the revenge on us, but now we just can't let that happen. We gotta stop Josh Allen from trying to make it far. I don't know if he's made it in the Super Bowl these times. I should have been checking, but we'll see. All I know is that he's been the first, the second seed consistently. The other side though, we got the number 1 Falcons going against the Cowboys, or the Giants and the Detroit going against each other. And at the end, I'm not gonna lie, the NFC is looking a little less scary. The only scary team might be the number 1 Falcons, and let's see if they're that scary because they're number 1. But I think we have a chance at the Super Bowl if we have to go against a team that's either the Cowboys, the Giants, or the Detroit Lions. I like my odds against those teams compared to the Falcons. Now at the end, we just got to find out if we could beat the Bills again. If we could shut down Superman Josh Allen again. This is where legends are made. Again, I'm going to say it again. How bad do we want this? We're going against the 14-3 Bills. This is not going to be an easy fight. About to be a dog fight. But can we prosper? Can we make it to the freaking AFC Championship again and give us one more chance at a window at the Super Bowl? Let's see. Okay, defensive right now. They scored a field goal. Okay, we scored a field goal. They scored a touchdown. Okay. Oh, okay. We're down 10. Oh, God. Oh, God. And now we're down. Yeah, we just got blown out. Wow. Wow. They deadass did take care of business. She said it right. Bro, like, what the hell? Well, dude, the Bills were the team that first stopped us from making a deep run. Then we stopped them, and then we lost to the Bengals. And now they were the ones that were holding the gate. They were literally the gatekeepers of the Super Bowl, mainly. If we would have just beat the freaking Bengals, bro. Oh my gosh. And Josh Allen threw an interception, and Churchill played fine, but like he didn't throw an he only had 78 yards though. Dude, and Gibbs only has 16 yards rushing. Oh my God. Cooks had only 52, but a touchdown. Receiving Shakir had 75. Warren had 38. Palmer had 50. Rice only had 30. Josh Downs got locked down. Isaiah looked like he didn't even start this game. He might have got injured. We might have needed him. Dude, this pass defense was on lockdown. And Churchill was trying. That's what he did. He deadass didn't throw no interception. We got sacked 2.5. 2.5. We got sacked 7 times. We only got 3. We got sacked 8. No, we had only 4. They had 8 sacks and we had 4 sacks. Wow. Wow. I fell short again. I was there. I was right there knocking at the door. But it was the Bills, the Bengals. They were just there guarding it. And the Bills are in the Super Bowl against the Giants. And we're in Cancun. Just chilling, watching the game. It was a close run. I tried. At least the Colts are competitive now, somewhat. But the Colts haven't reached the Super Bowl yet again. Peyton Manning has been the only player. Churchill couldn't get him there. Andy Church, I mean. This is the team that we end off the rebuild with. Damn, we had 90 Cruz, um, a gold Vargas that was already. We had a solid offensive line that was for the future. I felt like we had the weapons. We had a backup, a running back that was 90 gold. Our defense looked like it was very good. We built it to something great at this point. Maybe just get more pieces around it, more depth, or the missing key pieces like maybe the Sam, more depth. But like it was just not enough. It wasn't enough, and I was part of the problem. But at the end, the grind don't stop, and we'll see if we ever are able to lift that Lombardi trophy.